Hey everyone, it's Ashley, your independent Scentsy consultant. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am here to give an update on my brick stash. And if you do not know what a Scentsy brick is, it's this big hunk of wax that's bigger than the size of my head. So it's absolutely massive. I wish I had a bar for comparison. However, I do not. But I mean, my head, my hand, you guys see the size comparison. This is almost 1 pound of wax. It's a lot. It's like 5.5 bars or so into one big chunk of wax. So I was doing these videos monthly, updating you guys how my brick collection was going. And I feel like it was definitely helping with my brick usage. I haven't done it in like, maybe like 2.5 months, almost a whole quarter's worth. And I know some people do these videos quarterly. I think doing them monthly was helping me more because we are going to talk about my movement on my bricks over the last 2.5 months, which now that I've done the math is not as disappointing once I add in the end. I was like kind of disappointed, but it's actually not so bad. So let's get into it. So I have a spreadsheet which basically I just have written down like all my bricks and how many cubes are in each one. So I do believe I have 20 bricks, I think is the count, which is okay. I don't know that I want to go over 20, so I probably need to get to using something up if I think I want to get some more bricks in my future Scentsy clubs. So, and if obviously they do brick promotions and stuff on top of Scentsy Club. So let's just get into it. The first 2 bricks I want to mention are the same brick. So they are both Ghostly Greetings. So as you can see from the backs of these, one has 8.5 cubes and the other has 11 cubes. This is the exact same as what they were in December. My last update was December 19th. So this is exactly the same. This is a very fall scent to me. While I really love it, I feel like I don't reach for it all year necessarily. And I do have like 2 or so bars of it. And I'm generally the type of person who reaches for my bars over my bricks most of the time, which I feel like I should not do. It's not helping me. So I definitely, this upcoming fall, this is one I need to prioritize for sure, but I just right now is not the season necessarily. I'm hoping I can pick some out of this stash to work on over the spring and summer, because a lot of these are fall winter, just because that's when they normally do brick promotions. So the next one is so sad, you guys. It's Walnut Raisin Muffin, which I love. Last time we talked I had 11 cubes. I've used 1/4 of the cube since that update. I have like 10. I'm gonna have to pick that up. We have like 10 3/4 out of 11. I cannot forget that's down there. I'm gonna have to set this one to the side, otherwise I will forget. I really, really like this one, and I actually really like doing it at the office. You guys know my struggle with the office. But it's just a really nice, it's like a walnut raisin, no muffin. But it really is nice at the office, and I feel like it performs so much better there. But I had some new people move in by me, and so I'm trying to not warm like I used to warm. So that might be off limits for the office. We will see. Maybe I'll test the waters. But that's a really, really nice one. Also a little bit more fall winter. I feel like I could get away with it a little bit more than the Ghostly Greetings, but definitely one I need to like work on. And I do have this one in my club. So once again, clearly using the bars over the brick. So next we have Arctic Kiss. This is also one I have duplicates in. You can see through this one, so that's a good sign. Can you tell which one I'm working on? It's clearly this one. So this is a absolutely full, 100% full brick, as you can see. This Arctic Kiss, I last update had, oh my gosh, my numbers are wrong. What the heck? I didn't count right, clearly. my last update was 7.5, and now I have 5. I thought I had 6, but clearly I used this one up. What I actually ended up doing with a lot of my bricks that I just chopped, I chopped the whole entire thing, and which I don't know if that's been helping because I don't think I've been doing that great, honestly, and I also just chopped them in half so that I could use half a cube, because I've been using more around 2 cubes nowadays versus just 1 cube in each of my warmers and letting the scent go longer. So I figured instead of chopping these in 4ths, I can just chop them in half to get more of that equivalent. So that's just what I did. It made it so much easier to chop, and the whole entire brick, even though it's only 5 cubes, but it's chopped, which I think will make it easier to use. So I actually am doing better on this one, I thought. I think I'm going to keep this out for the month of March, because even though it's a little bit wintry, it still has that melon in here, which I think it's a nice like transition for me between after Christmas, winter into spring, because it's like a little bit minty and cool, but it also has that melon note. And since I'm so close to finishing it, I definitely want to keep it out for March. Okay, this is probably, it's not my oldest brick, but it's the one I'm doing the best on. So we have Sugar Cookie here. This is from last February, so it is officially a year old. Last time I had 6 cubes left, and I now have 4. And so this one, I have chopped this into 4, it looks like, but these are all unchopped, so I definitely need to chop them. This is the brick I'm definitely the closest to finishing. Obviously this one is not far off, but I think I'm going to keep this also out for March so that I can just finish it up. This is such a good one, and I'll probably, if I finish this, this will probably be the next brick I get, honestly, because I'm just obsessed, honestly. I have Sugar Cookie in my club, but I do love the brick. I just love the ease of the brick for mixing. It is nice to have the bar too, but I'm obsessed with bricks, okay? So this one I love for work, but now I feel like it might be a little bit too bakery. I also love this one for mixing with things that are too intense. So for example, I did Looney Tunes at work one day, which is like a very fruit punch type scent, which didn't seem that strong at home, but at work it totally like blew out of the office. It was going like crazy. And so I was like, oh my gosh, how do I tone this down? And I brought Sugar Cookie and just mixed in a cube of Sugar Cookie, and it totally saved the day. Like, it was amazing how much it toned it down, but also like it made it so much better. I mean, it's good on its own, but the added Sugar Cookie was so great. So I'm hopefully gonna finish those 2. Don't know when we're gonna talk next. If it would be a month from now, that'd be awesome if I had those 2 finished, but if it's in a quarter, I dang well better have those 2 finished. That's for sure. So let me put a few of these back. Okay. The next set of bricks, we have another duo. So a lot of these were from 2 years ago, Christmas time, and I really love the scents. I happened to get them like when they were first released, and then they ended up running them again in clearance, which, speaking of, there's a lot of bricks right now in the clearance. If they're still there when this video goes live, I'm not sure, but they just updated the clearance when I'm filming this, so there's a ton of bricks there. So that's kind of how I got doubles of a lot of these. So the next one is Crimson Berry Christmas. So this one I have 1 full one of still, and then I do have this brick right here. Last time it had 9 and now it has 6. So I actually worked on this a lot in December. I used up 3 cubes in December, and then I really haven't touched it since because it is pretty Christmassy to me. But honestly, it's perfect for December. So I really love this one. And honestly, like, it hasn't gotten juicy at all, which is so great. So I don't feel super bad about this one. But I'm really proud that I worked on 3 cubes of this. I wasn't expecting that. So I'm making a little bit of a dent. Like a little bit. Okay. Next, this is the last duo I have. So it is Marshmallow and Cocoa. So I have a full one of these, and honestly, this one's starting to get a little bit juicy, as you can see, which is interesting because I keep them all in the same exact place. So it's funny how some get juicy and some don't. So we have a completely full one. And then last time on this one, I had 8.5 cubes and I have 7.5 cubes. So I used up a cube. I really am trying to work through this one, but I do have a slight issue in the fact that Corey doesn't actually like this scent. So it makes it a little bit more difficult, but I actually chopped up this whole entire brick right here. I'm wondering if I can maybe try to mix some things with this to make it a little bit more up his alley. We'll see. Also, I think this is one I could potentially try in the bedroom because it is more of that mintiness. It does have a hint of that chocolate, but it's a lot of mint, which I really like in the bedroom. So I have this pulled in right now for my bedroom stash. I may set this one aside to work on just because I know I need to work on it. So that one's gonna probably go in the I should work on it pile. Okay, next we have salted caramel toffee, which has been in the catalog, but of course it is not anymore because they moved over to the spring summer catalog. So this one is getting really juicy. I really should work on this one. Last time this one had 11 and now it has 10. We are slowly making progress here. This one actually, here's what I did here. Things are falling out. I don't know if you can tell, but I literally just cut the cubes. Because I don't know if you can tell how crumbly these got, and also this one's extremely crumbly from taking out and chopping it. I realized I can just put one of these full cubes in one of my larger dish warmers and just let it go for as long as possible. And if I warm it with other things that I want to mix, like a bakery with, or whatever the case might be, it does so well and mixes perfectly there. So that's how I'm going to use this up. I'll probably keep this out because I could work on it right now because it isn't necessarily fall winter specific, and those are the types of items I want to have out right now to work on since a lot of these are so fall winter specific. So very exciting. Next, no movement on this brick. I haven't even I've chopped the first row, I guess. When I did that, I have no idea because I've never opened this to actually use it, and it's my brick of vanilla bean buttercream. I think I'm so focused on using my sugar cookie up that I really haven't even reached for this. The only time I clearly have is for these videos and to chop the first row. It smells very strong though. So this is one I will be working on once my sugar cookie is used up, which is likely going to be soon, since I only have 4 cubes of it left, but that one is obviously untouched, and so is this one. It's Luna. Excuse me. So this one I also have that is completely full. I honestly don't know why I haven't reached for this one, and it could be just because the fact that I don't have it chopped. I don't know. I feel like I should pull it and chop it, but also I feel like a place I would want to use it is the bedroom, and right now I'm really trying to work through some of my vendor wax in the bedroom, so it's a little bit of a struggle. However, I think maybe I'll just set it to the side for now and maybe pull it in the more summery months where I feel like I can't work on some of these other bricks. That might be a good option for that. Okay, let's keep rolling. As we get farther down, it gets sad because I haven't worked on a lot of these. So next, this one's also brand new. It's Welcome Home. It's not brand new to me. It just hasn't been used, I should say. This one I want to get working on because it's actually broken. And because of that, it's getting a little bit shiny. Look at that shine. Honestly, this is one I'm potentially considering taking to work. Also, I need to chop it, so this might be one that I leave out and chop. Also, it's really messy, so I don't want to chop it, but I know I have to. Yes, I'm going to leave this one out. This may be one that I pop into the freezer to solidify it a little bit, but since it is broken, I do kind of want to get some use out of it. So I think I'm actually going to set this one to the side here so I don't forget about it. But that one I've had since at least September 19th when I did my first update of this videos ever, and it hasn't been touched. So no moving on this one. Fluffy Fleece. I still have 9 cubes, but they are all chopped, and I actually do have this one currently in my bedroom pile. I think I'm going to keep it in there to hopefully at least work through, I mean, at least a cube or 2. This one is in the clearance right now, so if it's up your alley, check it out. I think I'm running out of room in my set this aside pile. I know there's like, I can only store a certain amount of bricks in my closet, so I need to have so many out in rotation at any given time. I think at least 5 or 6 maybe. So I think I have a decent amount pulled so far. Okay, Sweet Orange Pomander. I have 8.5. Yes, that's what this would be. Yes, 8.5. My records match the cubes here. So this one is very fall specific for me. So probably not a lot of movement on that anytime soon. Pink Poinsettia. I have 10 cubes. Yep. 10 cubes last time, 10 cubes this time. I think I'm going to keep this one out too because this one is pretty spring to me. I know they came out with it in the winter, but it's not necessarily winter to me. So I'm going to keep this one out to work on. Even though I kind of have quite the pile out to work on, I think I'm going to keep that one out. Next, we have Spiced Eggnog, and this has 8 cubes left. Another one that I'll probably wait for until fall, winter. Another one of that is Vanilla Cinnamon Maple, and all these are in clearance right now, and this has 8.5 in it. And then I actually just added in my Scentsy Club, and that's why I wanted to do an update for this video, a brick in Skinny Dippin', which is brand new. So this one I'm really excited about, but also it's got a little, it's like broken in the middle, if you can tell. There you go. It smells really good, but I do want to work at least through another one of my bricks before I bust into that one, just because I don't want to get like too far ahead of myself here. So last update in December, on December 19th, I had 188.5 cubes total. Currently, now I'm pretty proud of myself actually. Currently I have 190.75 cubes right now, which is actually only like 2 more than I had before, and I've added a whole brick. So that means I've used up at least 10 brick cubes. I wish it was not in the negative, and that'll definitely be my goal for next time because clearly I lost track of this a little bit. And some of you commented that you wanted to see an updated brick stash, and I don't know if you care about the numbers or just want to see the bricks, but I like the numbers portion. So definitely next time I do this, whether it be next month, bi-monthly, or quarterly, I definitely don't want to be in the negative. I want to at least be like less than 190 cubes on my bricks, and I definitely don't want to go over 20 at the current time. So likely I'll want to use up Sugar Cookie, but I'll probably end up replacing it. But if I use up Arctic Kiss, then I'll have like an open spot for another brick in my life. So what is your guys' tactic to using up bricks? I've kind of been thinking that like once a week I should have like a brick day and just like spread my bricks out, or you know, like use a brick and put it all over the house, or like do something like that. I know Suzanne at Suzanne Scented World is so good about using her brick. She just, when she opens it, she uses it constantly until it's gone. I'm just like, not exactly, that's not quite my style, because I don't know if I could do the scent that many times in a row. I would probably get so burned out on it. But I am totally inspired by that, and I love how she can do that. It's crazy. It's crazy to me that she can do that, but she's so good at it. Every time she's like, yeah, I just like went through this brick this week. I'm like, wait, what? So if you guys have any tactics, let me know. But I think I might start implementing, like, you know, something fun like Scentsy Brick Sunday or something and just work on my bricks, let me know your thoughts. What is your tactic? I'd love to implement them. So thank you so much for watching. I will be back either next month, 2 months, or for sure quarterly to give an update on this video. And good luck with your brick stashes as well if you need it. I'll see you next time. Bye.